Hi, I'm Julie Cleeland Nicholls from Adobe Asia Pacific, and I'm here at our first ever Adobe Digital Marketing Symposium in Singapore at the beautiful conference venue at Marina Bay Sands. And I had the chance to ask them a few questions about what they think in terms of digital marketing, and join me to hear what they had to say.
Well, I liked everything about the last millisecond, but I think the mega demo was absolutely fantastic.
I really am getting a sense for the personalization that everyone is coming to expect from their online experiences. So being able to personalize and target, it's something that you can't avoid these days. You have to be able to do it, and that's something that's been really shining through in the sessions this morning.
In terms of the technological developments that things like the Marketing Cloud are going to deliver, I think one of the things that I really pulled out from this morning's session, one particular very small part of it, was when they were talking about the attribution of sales to individual pieces of social activity. And I think once we get into that kind of demonstration of real tangible ROI, we get into a much more interesting kind of world, because up until recently, there's been a lot of A/B testing in things like e-commerce sites where we know that this kind of approach works, but this one doesn't. I think that things like the Marketing Cloud, from what I've seen from this morning's demo, it's fascinating that we'll be able to actually attribute specific outcomes to those individual activities and say, this kind of tonality works, this kind of creative works, this kind of conversational approach works, whereas all of these other things that we thought were important actually don't matter anymore.
I think it was pretty amazing because we saw so much and it was a lot for us to absorb. But particularly I was very inspired that it was very targeted at an Asian audience. For us working in a community organization, it's very interesting to see that we too can leverage on these platforms, and we should strike now, we shouldn't wait, and we should strike on a big note. I think that you have to try a lot of things, and you need to constantly try to engage people. You got to use as many platforms as you can and use them the right way, make sense of the right data. So it was very exciting in that sense.
But the standout presentation of the day was from Malaysian Airlines, which I thought was really endearing, really transparent, and it's a traditional marketer who's embraced digital and has got great results out of it. It's a great advertising for our industry.
I came in halfway through the Malaysia Airlines presentation. What I'm hoping to take back is real examples, like the one he cited, about how they go about executing integrated campaigns, because as a broadcast channel trying to appeal to audiences on digital platforms, that's what we need to do. Our content needs to be integrated, our content needs to be multi-platform. I want to take away a couple of good examples of execution as well as thinking.
I've seen how Adobe is integrating itself into every aspect of the digital marketing workflow. And I think it's very interesting and very exciting to look at how we can optimize our daily processes.